had a really good time at Turkey Fest in Henrietta, Texas. Rick Porter was there calling as part of our competition team, and I know he was really excited to get back to Missouri and get a chance to put a weapon in his hand. So we went up to a friend's farm in Buffalo, Missouri.
There's so many. They're everywhere.
So maybe we'll just start that direction.
Yeah. If you from this direction, if you go this way, you're kind of on the very west side.
Off we go. Well, we can, he's either on this hillside or he's on that hillside because we've got a little draw here. So I think we can maybe work our way down this direction and try to split the difference. See if there's an opening down there.
See if we can call him into the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's active though. He's definitely active.
We were hearing birds, they weren't working, it got windy, and I was at the point where I told Rick, you know, should we pack it in? It was about mid-morning, nothing was happening, and he said, well, we're up here, so I would really like to continue to hunt hard and go through the end of the day. So we tried one more spot that we hadn't been to on this farm and started walking down a hill and located a gobbler late in the morning, and this one was on fire and really worked well for us. Dude, I think that is a monster bird. We're just walking down this path and we're getting closer, and this bird is just hammering and hammering and hammering and hammering. And we finally get to the point to where we're getting too close. And we know he's up at the top of the hill. We can tell he's moving, so we set the decoys right in the middle of this path. And I mean, that bird came just dead to us. And I obviously haven't been up there to him yet, but he looks like a monster of a bird. I think this bird's pretty old. Well, he doesn't have hardly anything for spurs. They're just rounded off. Check that out. Look at that. Well, I think this is definitely the biggest turkey I've ever killed. Of course, it's only the third turkey I've ever killed, so that's not necessarily saying a whole lot, but he's actually a double-bearded turkey. He's got just a real thick main beard, and then he's got a second beard that's just a couple inches long, but it's there nonetheless, so that means it's a double. Opening day, Missouri spring turkey season, and I've got one down. So, oh, and for all the boys on the Ozark Mountain Hunting Company, you got a lot of ground to make up with this one. Christine, are you there? This is Rick.
Every year I take a trip to Alberta, Canada to hunt with Lazy H Outfitters, and this year is no exception. In the past, I've been fortunate enough to kill a moose, an elk, and a black bear, but this year I decided to go after something a little different, a spot and stalk mule deer hunt.
What is that? A nice deer.
Well, we took another look at that mule deer. Kyle thinks he's definitely a shooter. We're gonna go ahead and make a stalk and see if we can get up close to him, see if we can get a shot on him. First night in Alberta, baby, it's on.
The distance is 60 yards on this big mule deer. We're gonna make our final stalk now. He's bedded down in the canola field. Wish us luck. It's gonna be tough, but we're gonna try to make it work.
We immediately got on a really nice mule deer buck, but with so many eyes in the field, there was just no way we couldn't close the deal without getting busted.
Well, we just made our first stalk of the year here in Alberta. Got up on a 160-inch 4x4 mule deer. The one we wanted was about 30 yards past. Just couldn't close the distance. It's only the first night. We got 6 more days to hunt. Pretty nice sunset though.
Day 2 started out no different than day 1. Immediately we were back on another mule deer buck, put a really good stalk on him.
Well, we got a mule deer bedded right over the hill. We're gonna try and slip in on him. There's 2 of them bedded next to each other. One's a really good 4x4. We're gonna try it. Nothing else to do. I hit him a little far back, but that rage broadhead opened him up. His whole stomach was hanging out. I'm sure we're gonna have to let him go for a while, but I don't think he's gonna go too far to you, Charlie.
Don't think so.
We snuck into 23 yards and there was one limb covering his vitals. There was no way I could get a shot through. They finally both stood up and came around the corner, He was 43 yards, kind of quartering towards me, but that was the only shot I had. Looked like I hit him a little far back, but man, he didn't look very happy. He ran across the ditch down into the creek. The other mule deer came out. He did not come back out. We're gonna back on out. It's always the smartest thing you can do is just back out. We're gonna give him some time, let him go in there and lay down, and then we're gonna pick up the trail a little bit later on. Well guys, we're in southern Alberta hunting with Lazy H Outfitters. Got on a really nice mule deer this morning. Crawled into about 40 yards, got a good shot on it, hit it a little far back. We tracked it about 200 or 300 yards more and put another arrow in it. And here it is. It's a nice mule deer. Happy to have it. I'd just like to thank the guys from Lazy H Outfitters for another amazing hunt. If you guys want to go experience the same thing I did, check these guys out on Facebook or on the web at Lazy H Outfitters, Alberta, Canada. You can ask for Jay, Cam, or Kyle, and they'll put you guys on a really good animal.
It might be a little bit late, but we're in the first week of archery season here in Missouri, and Kevin, my neighbor, came out and drug this little area here under my tree stand a few weeks ago, and we planted some of the Specialty Seed Company Fall Forage blend, and it started popping up really well. So I called him and I said, we got to come back in here and till the rest of this up and get some more planted in here, because I think it'll be really nice if we can get some rain here in September. It'll start popping up and make for a really good food source all throughout the year, but especially when the weather starts getting cold and the acorns start rotting. We got this seed last night from Specialty Seed Company. It's a little bit late in the year, but we're gonna put it down today. And I found this really nice spot that I like that's kind of hidden behind a pond with a big trail leading out to it, and found it during turkey season. And we're gonna come in here today and put out some beans and some other mix, and hopefully we're not too late for it to grow. We became friends this year with Paul and Roger from Specialty Seed Company. They came up to Missouri from Mississippi to watch our new film, Open for Business, when it premiered at Bass Pro. And we decided they were going to be here for the weekend, so we decided to hang out and do some bow fishing, get out on the lake. And this is something that Paul and Roger had never done before. And man, it was just such a great time to go out there and get a bow in our hands and shoot at some fish. And spend that time together with our new friends on the water.
Yeah. Yeah.
My mom gets those phone calls at the neighbor. She gets phone calls. Felt the wind off of that.
Was that a noose? All right, y'all turn around here. This far over the top of it. Over the top? Yep. Over the top. Over the top. That's deep. Oh, good shot. they told me to get ready. We're really out here with Paul and Roger, letting them shoot some fish, and they saw a gar, and I brought my bow, you know, just in case. And so they said get ready, and I saw one, and so I just let one fly first shot, and I hit a gar, put him in the boat. You know, I kind of feel bad for these guys. Where's he at? Oh, I got one right here. Just missed him. Oh, just under him. Get that dude. Oh my gosh. How bad did I miss him? No, I mean, I think he took scales off him. Right over the top of him, didn't even scare him. Oh. It's all you. Oh my God.
Wow, thanks for watching. If you've made it this far, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment down below, tell us what you think.